The trouble is with half the homophobes is that they're misogynists. So they hate men and they hate women, but they have always got a large fucking vicious dog with them. You draw your own fucking conclusion. You see, what these men want is the comfort of having a girlfriend, but the companionship of men. What they're looking for are women with cocks. That's what they want. Because then they're fucking, you got one, I got one, I know where we are. It's fucking lovely fucking cocks. Yours is a bit bigger. Yeah, that's what we want. Now let me just ask, how many straight men have we got here tonight? A few are going, heterosexual, fuck off, leave that. Straight, so we got quite a few straight men, right? Straight, not gay in any way. Right, heterosexual, easy on the head, in the back of the neck, fucking lovely. Heterosexual, fucking lift the bonnet of the car, that's a sump pump, fuck off, alright. Leave it. Fucking lager shandy, heterosexual shag women, Pamela Anderson, oh fucking go. Fucking, so you're straight, you're not gay, easy, fucking spark plugs. There we go, heterosexual spark plugs, alright. You're not gay in any way, but you might just have had another man's cock in your mouth at some point in your life. No, don't get me wrong, you're not gay, easy, fuck off, the fucking exhaust pipe, fuck off. But you might, you know, have just slipped in the shower. Is that you, Gary? Anyone? No other public school boys in tonight, then? You see, the thing is, this was a great thing that the Church of England said. The Church of England said it would be immoral and it would be prejudice to hate gay men. Fine, so far. But if the gay men touch each other's cocks, then they are the devil, which is probably prejudice. But the phrase they used was what was evil about gay sex was genital contact. So fist fucking's in the clear. At the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow. Bing, 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 bing. You see, let's have a look at this, right? Because that really wasn't a taboo, was it? That was just a little gentle free song. You see, a taboo, let's look, the real taboos, I think, are probably sex and death, right? They're the real taboos. And I think sex and death are completely entwined. And I'll give you an example of this, because whenever I'm in a near-fatal car accident, I always want sex, right? It's true. This is why I'm banned from 8 minicab firms in South London. It's true. Roger, Dodge, PIB, lost a rear end, passenger up my arse, over. Now, let's have a look at the taboos, the real taboos. I mean, Hugh Grant wasn't really a taboo. Hugh Grant sleeping with a prostitute, that was just funny. Just Hugh Grant. Oh, crikey. Golly. Suck it good, bitch. But you see, there is a little bit of moral hypocrisy here, because how many men in this room have slept with prostitutes? How many men? No one. We're in the fucking biggest red light district in South London, and no one has. All the prostitutes, they're fucking up there going, I don't know what's happened to business, it's the weather, innit? It's consumer confidence, it's the feel-good factor, I don't know. You see, most men will say, I've never paid for fucking sex, all right? You have. You have. Bloke takes a woman out for a date, right? Curry, movie, cab, bottle of Frascati. Okay? That's 40 quid. And blokes actually think that kind of behaviour will get them sex. They're in the restaurant going, you have anything you fucking want, darling. Anything you want, darling, all right? Lobster, you want lobster? You fucking have lobster, all right, love? Lobster, she's got to fucking suck my cock for that one, ain't she? She fucking has. Anything you want, all right, sweet. Oysters, you want oysters? Have them, love. She swallows that, she'll swallow fucking anything. Go on, love, go on. That's not really a taboo, though, is it? A taboo is something where you just go, no, I don't want to fucking know anything else about this. That's what a taboo is. I'll give you an example of this. Sigmund Freud said that all men wanted to sleep with their mothers. No. Just go, no, I don't know. Because if you go, do I? Then you suddenly start to think about what it would be like sleeping with your mum. And that'll be fucking over. Your mum putting the condom on going, no, you're going to get the fucking thing on. It's going to fit. It's too tight. Your auntie knitted it. You're going to bloody wear it. I can't think of anything worse other than going down on your mum. That has got to be. That'd be awful. That'd be terrible, because your mum would be there going, what shampoo are you using? You've got dandruff. But your thing is, if any man slept with his mother, the worst thing is, you know for a fact you'd be lying there afterwards and you go, was I as good as Dad then? Now, some of you are giving me the, good Lord. Nothing I say tonight can fucking shock you. Nothing, because you half expect it. Right, and shock works when you don't expect it. That's how shock works. If the Cookie Monster on Sesame Street turned to camera and had a wank, that would be shocking. Look, cookies, cookie, 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 cookie. W-A-N-K, wank is the word for today. Can you spell wank? Little cookie, cookie, furry, cookie, furry, cookie. That's why I'm amazed that men can feign shock over watching porno movies. Good Lord, I didn't expect to see that. What the fuck did you expect? Animation from Poland? What would be shocking in a porno movie, you know, a woman's getting one up the arse, one in the mouth, doing two handsy shandies on the fucking side. Turns to the camera and says, all right, I might be reinforcing sexual stereotypes, but I am achieving financial and economic independence. That'd be kind of cool. Because pornography is just one of these really sort of stupid things. And I think people should be honest about pornography. I think people should be honest about buying pornography. If you're going to buy pornography, you should just boldly walk into the shop and just say, I want a penthouse, a box of Kleenex and some air freshener, please. Because they know what you're going to do, right? They don't, oh, he's got a penthouse, he'll probably do some origami with that one. And it's fantasy. The whole thing of pornography is a fantasy. The storylines in porn is just sort of like out the window. Just bing bong, oh, hello, milkman, fuck me. You know, that's the whole thing. You can read letters. You know, letters in those things. I stood back and watched her cunt lips pouting. What? What? When? When have any of you seen labia going... This is complete fantasy. It has got nothing to do with reality. It's like that in countries all around the world, there are shows that men pay money to go and see, and in the show, the women fire ping-pong balls from their vaginas into the audience. Now, this is just fantasy. It's about paying money to degrade a woman because you've got economic power. It's a fantasy. And there's a simple reason for believing it's a fantasy, because if those men who go to see those shows, if their female partners could do that trick, they would shit their fucking knickers. What's for dinner, darling? Meatballs. Bang, 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 bang! Fucking hell! Thank fucking it weren't cauliflower cheese! Now, you see, the weird thing for me is when I first started going out with women, when I first started sleeping with women, my dad was so fucking proud. He was really kind of, yeah, my boy's lost his cherry, go on. This is in a pub with a piano accompaniment, right? Go on, son. And he develops this twitch in his elbow and his shoulder, and every time I come near him, you fucking don't fucking do it. So this woman friend of mine comes round to my mum and dad's house for dinner. My mum and dad, best behaviour, forks, everything, right? We're sitting there, and my dad's like, why don't you give your friend a potato? Why don't you give her one? And I suddenly thought, fucking hell, actually, this is tacit consent to fucking my mum and dad's house with their knowledge. Wrong, really badly wrong. Wronger than a very wrong thing could be fucking wrong. As soon as a fucking my mum and dad's house became possible, my mum and dad turned into Methodist kick shit preachers from fucking hell. My dad would spend the fucking day testing the floorboards to see if they squeaked. That'll fuck him up tonight and try as a fuck run, won't it? I'm lying in bed at night, terrified of getting a hard-on, in case my parents hear it. Keep it down, keep it down. My mum and dad be in the bedroom. Was that the sound of a capillary filling? So my mum and dad were kind of pleased, in theory, that I was sleeping with women. When my sister said that she was sleeping with women, they went up the fucking wall. My sister said to my dad, Dad, I'm a lesbian. And my dad summoned up all his courage, all his liberalness, all his open-mindedness and said, no, you're fucking not. Then he said, all right, she may be, but what it is, she's confused. It's a confusion making her a lesbian, confused. And my mum said, yeah, she is confused. Because she's trying to be who she is. Someone she loves is rejecting her because of who she is, and she can't reconcile the fact that she still loves someone who's causing her this much pain because of who she is. And my dad went, huh? We're running around, go, Dad's confused, ho, 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 Dad's confused. Dad, do you like lederhosen? Fuck off, fuck off. Then he came out with a classic, all right, she might be a lesbian, but most lesbians are lesbians because they never had a proper shag. And my mum just said, if that's true, I bet you've converted a few, haven't you, love? I think it'd be fucking hysterical if it was true. Just a shit shag that made women dykes. You're lying there afterwards in bed. How was it for you? Okay. Got any KD Lang records? What? What is quite strange, I'm actually quite a staid human being. I know some of you just go, oh, fuck off. But I'm married. I got married, obviously, because I love that person, fell in love with that person, and that person is my soulmate, and that was why we got married. And also because I wanted to fuck in my mum and dad's house with their knowledge. That was the other reason. And when we do, we fuck loud. Second time tonight, Daddy, how about you? Also, I'm monogamous because, you know, that's the person that I love, that's my soulmate, and because if I was unfaithful, she would know. I'd get home from a gig, how was it? It was fine. What's her fucking name? How the fuck did you know? What, maybe my penis is bugged. Maybe that's fucking it. Maybe there's a tripwire, right? And every time I come, there's a security firm in South London. Go, brr, brr, hello, Mrs. Thomas. Your husband's just come again. Could be a routine masturbation, this one, but if he cooks you anything nice for tea, I'd ask questions. You know that when you fall in love with someone and you just have that fucking brilliant sex, that fuck it, it's the best fuck of your life. It's just the best sex. You just do everything. And afterwards you throw away the Kama Sutra, just, ha! I rewrite you. Like, the sex is so good your carpet has got knee burns on it. That is how fucking good it is. You're lying there afterwards covered in each other's body fluids like you just got out of Noel's gunk tank, right? You don't need to tell your family you're in love. You just stand downwind of them 3 miles away. They'll fucking know. That beautiful love. Where a boy and a girl love each other so much, the boy just touches the girl's hand and she says, I'm wet for you now. Where a woman gets so moist so quickly you can hear it go. People are stopping in the street going, I fucking heard that, them two, they're in love. You know you're in love when the pair of you are in bed together and you've both got the flu. And one of you goes, did you ever fuck? Yeah, let's have a fuck. Don't kiss me because it's not a leg. Okay, I'm coming from a... You're coming up. Shit, wrong head. Love you. That's love. I actually love it when you're just in love and you're vulnerable and you're open emotionally. Right, and boys gleefully lose their dignity. Woman gets up Sunday morning, potters round the flat. Boy follows naked. I've got a hard-on. Come and get your hard-on. Chase me, chase me, chase me. Now it's a big love bumper with your name on it. Come and get your hard-on, baby. Now it's on the draining board, it's on the draining board. Come and get it, baby. Now it's percussion. Ding, 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 ding. Watch me switch on the light switch. We fuck off. I'm trying to get the coffee together. Just fuck off. Boys get very proud of their hard-ons as well. Women friends of mine tell me the one they hear most often is, shame to waste it. That's fucking perfect, is that though, isn't it? Look at that. 10 out of 10. You don't use it, Watchdog do a special on that. Look at that fucking lovely. Shame to waste it, as if there'll never ever be another. You know, men get hard-ons at the drop of a hat. Literally, hat drop, boom, away, we're sorted, you know. Fucking someone opens a crisp packet, I go, fuck that, here we go. And a moral dilemma for a man. Let me explain the moral dilemma for a man. A moral dilemma is something that splits you in two and you don't know how to react. Very, very simple this is. Most men, at some point in their life, have tried to give themselves a blowjob. This is just true. There's a few partners twitching here. No. You fucking no. Let me smell your breath. Fuck off. Leave me alone. You have. It's just after you learn to masturbate. And you think, fuck, I wonder if I could do that with my mouth.